Alrighty. After 40 long years, I finally made it. Day one of retirement. Finally. Could start really living. Wait, the hell do retired people do anyway? What do retired people do? Let's see. Travel. I mean, planes and long trips are kind of a no-go with this lymphedema. But what's next? Plays with their grandkids. Well, that's definitely a must. But if I get down on the floor with those little critters, I may never get up. Go out to eat with friends and family. Everyone loves food. But not sure my IBS and diabetes are going to be a fan of that one. More outdoor time. Hiking, beach, and nature. Try melanoma, arthritis, and osteoporosis. Wait a sec. This sucks. Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another week of How to Health. My name is Kevin. I run liftandbalance.com, where we take aim at all things health and do it in an odd, weird, interesting, and highly sarcastic manner. Today, we are covering a good thing, a bad thing, and a choice. And that choice happens to be, a life-changing choice. And hopefully, after the data is presented, you'll be a little bit closer to making that choice.
Nobody's closer.
And before you ask, production team, no, it has nothing to do with what we're eating after the shoot, so chill out, all right? We are talking about life and why research indicates that for the average person, it ends in a not so satisfying way. Why lifespan is just a piece and potentially the less important one in your longevity equation, and how to make the final chapters of your story look like this. So, before we get going, if you need a quick refresher on what longevity is, pause this video and watch this for a quick recap. If not, first, let's get started with the good news. We are living longer. To date, we humans are living longer than ever, and that's a good thing. The average lifespan in developed countries has been on an upward trajectory for some time now, and currently sits around 80 years of age. We also know that we humans are capable of pushing that age needle quite a bit further, with some supercentenarians surpassing 110 years of age, and even flirting with 120. Although that brings in a whole birth certificate debate that we won't get into. These aging milestones are awesome. And guess what? They're expected to be more common. Some aging experts even suggest that somewhere within the millennial or Gen Z population sits our first future 150-year-old super duper centenarian. It's the right term, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. And who knows? Could even be you. All of this will probably be possible through a combination of different reasons. Modern research is rapidly uncovering the underlying biological mechanisms of aging, identifying things such as DNA damage, chronic inflammation, telomere shortening, mitochondrial dysfunction, and loss of cellular identity as some of the top nefarious actors, many of which we cover in detail on the Longevity 101 playlist. And by the combination of optimizing lifestyle habits and incorporating next-gen longevity-based therapeutics, it is very likely that we will continue to push the limits of human age, which is pretty cool. But that begs the question, does living longer, the way we're currently doing it, have a downside? The bad news. All right, I knew all of that life extension mumbo jumbo was too good to be true. Give me the bad news. Let's revisit some of those stats we talked about a little earlier. On average, in developed countries, the average lifespan is around 80 years of age. Not too shabby. Here's where it does get a little shabby. What the hell does shabby mean anyway? Definition time. All right, now that we're on the same page. Remember how I said there's a second part to that longevity equation? A part that may be even more important than how long we live? Well, that happens to be something called health span, or those oh so often overlooked healthy years of our lives. These are the years that you can do everything that you wish, hope, and desire with zero limitations. The years that we can partake in all of those activities that truly fill us up, make us smile, and have us going to bed happy, excited for tomorrow. You like the sound of those years, right? I know I do. And by the looks of production team over there shaking their hips like they're filming a TikTok, they must too. So here's the bad news. Data based off the US population suggests that the average health span across its population is 66 years of age. So what exactly happens for those other 14 years? Well, it's the time the average person spends in a state of morbidity, or the state of being diseased, being somewhat debilitated and disabled from doing what they truly love, what they enjoy, what fills them up. It's the time they're dealing with one or several chronic diseases that comprise the list of top killers for us humans once we surpass the age of 30. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, hypertension, liver disease, lung disease, neurodegeneration, and all of their chronic friends. During this time, the average person is heavily dependent on the modern day symptom management system, being kept alive by their medications. Yes, they're alive, but they're not truly living. And for this very reason, new research indicates that although people are living longer than ever, satisfaction with one's life has dropped, especially in those last 5 years. And to be honest, it's rare in this day and age not to know someone, whether it's a friend or a family member, that fit into this category. Breathing, but having the life slowly sucked out of them from not being able to do what they truly love.
I am dead inside.
I'm not scared of death. I'm scared of that. But it don't gotta go down like that. And you don't gotta be just another statistic. Back to the good news. You are in control. I mean, I couldn't close this video without telling you the most important piece of information that you will hear all day. Or year. You taking notes, production team? All of this, all of the depressing statistics that we just covered, the standard trajectory for the average person, can be prevented. And it doesn't take any magic pills or the discovery of the long-lost fountain of youth. It's actually much simpler. For the majority of the population, these life-debilitating chronic conditions can be prevented or drastically delayed by the formation of healthy lifestyle habits. And the case for these healthy lifestyle habits is so strong that slow-moving health overseeing bodies like the National Institute of Health, the agency that's responsible for, making sure people do healthy things, has identified all of these chronic conditions as highly preventable. How? Through building long-term sustainable habits around the foundations of health. Prioritizing sleep, eating more real nourishing foods, moving that ass, and building a healthy environment to live in. All of which we cover in an odd, weird, interesting, highly sarcastic manner on this channel. But here's the deal. All of this doesn't happen unless you take action. Until you start prioritizing your most valuable asset, crafting the daily routines that put you in a good physiological and biochemical state to operate efficiently. Don't do what the average person does and wait for a compelling event or a surprise diagnosis to start taking your health seriously. Because by that time you will be playing a game of catch-up. And we all know prevention is always easier than reversal. And listen, reversal is doable, but with a little strategic planning and being proactive, the road to longevity will be so much easier. And you'll be rewarded along the way by feeling good, refreshed, re-energized, and restored every single damn day. Which, according to my calculations, would make investing here and now a move that Charlie Sheen would probably classify as #winning. So stop thinking, pontificating, building those imaginary roadblocks in your head, and do. Take action. Get the health ball moving. And if you don't know where to start, this video was made just for you. Know that the plan is never gonna go as planned, but that just means you're immersed in the process, learning and getting better. And that's the definition of progress. It's the daily micro habits that dictate macro success. And there's no better day to get started. Don't be another statistic. Don't be the average person. Be the person that maximizes their healthy years of life and gets the most out of their pretty cool meat suit to the very, very end. When you own your health, you own your outcome. What's the point of living longer if you can't truly live? As always, let me know what comments, questions, any random thoughts you have down below. That's a wrap. Good shoot, everyone. Production team, you could put down the hashtag winning signs now. Who's got the tiger blood? Are we still recording?